Good morning, everybody. So I had posted this chart last week by the end of the week, before the end of the week, when we were in this area. You saw it on Twitter. I had posted the same chart on Euro USD that you can see here. Was expecting a bounce. First, a pullback here. That was the pullback area on the Euro USD, which is exactly the same area where we have been expecting a bounce on the Dixie. So Dixie has broken lower. As we see, we had this consolidation here. We have been expecting a break of this consolidation on the downside with a long way to go for Dixie. That's the bias we have now. So we still expect Dixie to go much lower. That's clear. So for me, USD is a short and clearly a short now. The target on Euro USD is 120 and 128.50. So we have a long way to go. I will update each of them, but for now, we just do a quick weekly update. So you see, it's very simple. We called the long here. We went up. We stopped right in the area we had posted. You see, I was expecting something like this. We can very well do something like this, then come back to the second one and go lower. For me, we have two major, really major area beside this one that was posted already, and we stopped there to the pip, really to the pip, like we did on Euro USD. It was exactly the same. I had posted this chart with first area, second area, and third area. We stopped right on the second on Friday. We bounced from it. I just banked some here for 35 pips on this first move up. I still expect that we will break this area and follow, as I say, till 120, which is 500 or 600 pips up. So we have a lot room to go, a lot of room to go on the upside. We still have this area from a price action point of view. I would love, I repeat, I would love to see this area here and this level here of 113.83. I've been calling that level for a long time now. So if we would see something like this with a pullback inside that area and then a bounce from there, that would be fantastic. I would add here very big long Euro USD, really very big. So I am long already. I added some long here. I am still long from 112.09, the beginning when we did this call. The long call we had here, that's where I am long from now. All the other, I banked them. And now I am only long, added long in this area. I bank some, not a lot, in case we just peer through it. But as I just said, from just a price action point of view, we should see a back test of that level. That's what I'm expecting to see now. So if we can see it, that would be wonderful. The next big level there would be the famous 130.20 here area, where we started to see the acceleration. We broke through it several times. We came back to pump momentum here. We have this huge accumulation of money makers. They have been accumulating a lot of money here. We can see that very clearly on the volume analysis point of view. By the way, I will post in the newsletter more details information, because inside Twitter we have a limited length of video and it has to be quick. But on the newsletter I will start doing, there will be much more detail on everything, and even the volume analysis, which is very important, and that will show why we have some very important level here. This one, which is the one 113.83, and the next one is 113.20. If we would spike there, I don't think so. Very honestly, I think we will stop right there if we go there on 113.83. So if you want to see the newsletter and get much more information, just subscribe it. There is the link in Twitter. So that's where we went for now. We bounce nearly on this support we have there. So that's what I'm expecting. I will take off this thing. We go back on the 1 hour chart. So we had the pullback right where I've been expecting. We bounce from the first area. We start to see sellers. And that's exactly what I posted on Twitter last week. I say, don't expect Dixie USD to recover from that move. I wrote it because that's really what I am looking for. I was looking for this pullback to be even aggressive like it has been. If we look at the 4-hour candles on Friday, there could have been suggesting from a price action point of view for the people who have been forever seller on the Euro USD, it could have been for them the end of this bounce on the Euro USD. It's not the end. It's this move here is just the beginning of a very, very long-term move that will land here at 120. That will be the first stop for this one. And there we will have a good stop here. It's about 500 pips up. And the second big step for it would be 128.50 in that area here, exactly on this one-to-one extension. So, as you see, we have a long way to go. So nothing has changed in the view. I buy the dips if we have dips. I don't think we will get, perhaps we will even not see that one. And that would show money makers are really pushing it strongly on the upside, and we could break from this area. That could be the first thing. Otherwise, we go there, we can touch again here, come back in this area, pump momentum and fly. But what is sure for me and what is clear is that I am long Euro USD whenever I can on a level, this one or that one if we go lower, which is not looking like to be the case for now, and that's what we look. So all over, USD weakness is what I'm looking for in the short, medium, and long term.